Hey guys, here's a little taste of what's coming for the month of May with our Bikini Ready program. This is a full body blast bikini body boot camp. Are you ready? Hi there, Get Healthy Kawaii. We are coming at you this month of May with some super fun new workouts and a special collaboration that I did with the Sclpt. So I've been using their bands for a couple of months now, testing things out, testing new workouts and ideas for you guys, and I am so ready to share this amazing product and these amazing bands with you in May. So I've come out with a series of 5 workouts utilizing our resistance band, ranging from upper body strength and sculpt, lower body HIIT, core Pilates style sculpting and toning. We have a Brazilian butt lift because I know you guys love it and I do too. And then we're doing a focused full body intense bikini body boot camp workout. So these will all be utilizing different strengths of bands. I just have a few of mine here to show you guys. So I keep them in this nice little bag, which is mesh. It comes with the bands and I love it because it's breathable. So if you're done with a workout and you just need to throw your band in the bag and go, it's not gonna get all sweaty and yucky because it's gonna breathe through this mesh. There's also a range of different bands, and what I love is that there's little dots on the band. So when you're following along with my workouts, you're gonna be able to see, okay, I'll tell you, I'm using the number 5 band. That'll be 5 little dots, or I'm using the number 2 band. And that'll give you guys an idea of where to start out with your resistance. So for instance, this one is much lighter and this band has 2 dots. That might be something we'd use for upper body or ankles or just more of a sculpting, whereas we might go with this heavier band for strengthening and working on building some lean muscle. So that's the idea behind those. We're also going to be using the fabric band in our Brazilian butt lift and in our HIIT workout. So that one is a little bit heavier duty, stronger band. You guys are going to be loving the way you feel after using this, and you're going to feel some fire in that lower body, in that core after using this heavier band. So make sure you pick up both of these bands for the May workouts. And then a few extra things that I like to incorporate, and that's been really working for me postpartum, is adding in the workout balm. You guys, this smells amazing. So to me it smells like peppermint, eucalyptus, and maybe a little bit of rosemary, but there's a lot. I mean, it's a laundry list of amazing oils, anywhere from grapefruit peel to lavender to cypress. I mean, everything. You name it, it's in there. This is meant to enhance your detoxification. So if you really want to get that sweat on, put this on your focused areas. Say we're focusing on hips, thighs, and core. Just rub this on, slather it on. It feels nice. It's nice and relaxing and cooling. And then put it on your body, put your band on. This is the Sclpt band. I'm using the longer line band today, but I also have the shorter one, so it's up to you which one you want to choose. I like the longer line because it really makes me feel supported. Again, postpartum, it helps me to zip everything in and really feel like my lower body and my upper body are coming together from that pelvic floor up. So I'm choosing the longer line band, but you could choose the smaller one as well. Just depends on your body type and what you're focusing on. It also adds a little bit of back support, which I really love. So I go ahead and I slather on my balm, and then I put on my band, and you guys, the sweat, the detoxification is unreal. So if you're ready for 5 amazing workouts in collaboration with the Sclpt, if you're ready to get your sweat on, if you're ready to get that bikini body going for the summer, join me in these workouts and get healthy kawaii. Okay guys, one thing I forgot to mention, after that band is all sweaty, I like to go ahead and use the Sclpt band cleaner. So this came with it, it's for your Sclpt band. So I just wipe it down, spray this on, and then let it line dry. I just hang it on the clothing line. You could put it on your car, whatever you need to do, wherever you're at doing that home workout with me. Tune in, When you're all sweaty and ready, take that band off and then you can use this. I actually use it as a matte cleaner too because it just smells really good and I know that the ingredients are clean, just like in that workout balm, you know, like no parabens. It's got that bunny of approval, which is really important to me and I know it is to you guys too. So, all right, you guys, let's get healthy this month with the Sclpt Co, with our Bikini Body Blast. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm wearing my Sclpt Co band here under my pants and I just wanted to show you that it fits comfortably underneath. And then I'm choosing my two bands. Choose one lighter and one stronger. Let's go ahead and get right into our warm up here. Start with a march in place. We're going to go through each move for 30 seconds. We'll do that 2 times through and then we'll take it to a higher impact version for 1 minute on each move. So that'll be your little 10-minute warm up to get you geared up for this routine. Nice little side tap jacks right here. If at any point you want to take it into a full jack or a full jog, by all means, you feel free to do so. But remember, you have that full minute in each move at the end of this circuit. Next move coming up, we're going to do some high knees. So we'll go ahead and reach our arms out in front of us and then we'll tap our knees up nice and high. Here we go. And let's bring it into some butt kickers right here. So elbows come in and we're just kicking our butt with our heels. Feeling a nice stretch in your quadricep here as well. Next move, we're going to make it down to our mat and we're going to come into a slow mountain climber. So it's a high plank position and you're alternating knees in toward your chest. Make sure you're holding that core nice and strong in all of these warm-up moves today. Right here, drawing one knee in at a time, nice and slow. If you need to come down to your knees, you can just do a tabletop hold, extending out alternating arms in front of you. And let's go ahead and hold our plank for 30 seconds here. Pressing through those heels, strong shoulders, strong back, strong core. You're doing great. You've got this. We're going to go through that circuit one more time. I want you to add a little bit of intensity the second time through. So still staying with the low impact versions and we're still only at 30 seconds, but I want you to pick up the pace a little bit and put a little bit more intention into the movements. Are you guys ready? Let's get into it. We have our march. 30 seconds here. Into our low impact jacks, alternating taps. 30 seconds. Nice strong shoulders, strong arms. Remember, you're warming those shoulders up here for the plank work. Nice high knee taps coming up next. Butt kickers, elbows in. Down into the slow mountain climbers, so high plank position, driving alternating knees in toward the chest, really working on zipping that core up from the pelvic floor to the belly button. Good, you guys are doing great. Shoulders staying strong. This move is hitting your whole body, so I hope you're feeling that. On a side note, I'm already feeling sweat dripping from that band I'm wearing. If you guys are trying it, I want to hear in the comments how you're liking your bands. I definitely feel like it's chiseling my core out and giving me the results that I want postpartum. Into that plank hold right here, doing great. Stay strong through the wrists, shoulders, chest, back, core. Butt is squeezing, thighs are squeezing, rotating those arms downward, rotating those thighs inward. Pressing through the heels, pressing through the toes. You've got this. Let's bring it up and let's take that high impact version here. So get yourself ready. We have a full minute on each move. So just a full minute right here jogging in place. This one's pretty chill. All right, you guys, wish me luck. Jacks. Just had a baby 6 months ago, working on that pelvic floor strength. You guys are right there with me. If anything, we're gonna blame it on sweat from the band because I am wearing pink pants today. Keep going, we have a full minute here. Strengthening your core, stretching out those shoulders, getting that heart rate up. All right, are you guys ready to take it into some high knees here? Arms out in front of you, driving those knees up. Good, try to at least bring those thighs parallel with the floor. You're halfway there. Keep that energy up and take it into our butt kickers. Now it's like a jog, just kicking your butt each time. Alright, ready for our mountain climbers. We're doing the same exact movement, just picking the pace up a little bit. So driving those knees in toward the chest. We have a minute hold in our plank. Really breathing, pressing through those heels. Find your focus, find your center, and just breathe through this plank. Right, coming out of it, hopping up, I'm going to grab my heavier resistance band. So I'm using the one here that has 5 dots on it if you're using the Sclpt bands. And I'm going to place that band just above my knees. We're going to go into a series of lower body first, hitting that lower body while we're still nice and fresh. Can give it our all. Hands are in front of us, squeezing those palms together, and we're going to bring it down into a set of 15 squats. Taking a brief rest here, and we have that 2 more times through. So I'm just going to let the music play. You guys watch along. You have 2 more sets of 15 squats. Do them with me. Take a little rest, and then do 15 more. Here we go. First set of 15. Alright, you guys getting ready for a third and final set of these. We have 15 squats. Again, I want that weight in the heels. I want you sitting back nice and low in that booty. And remember, the most important part of this squat is that 1 inch from your lowest point as you're coming up. That's where you're really lifting the booty, okay? Back down into a squat, come down with me, and now start to pulse your knees outward. So we're stretching that band as we pulse our knees out, out, out. We're hitting the outer corner of that glute with this movement. So I want to make sure that you're still sitting down in your heels and you're just focusing on extending outward from the upper part of your leg, not necessarily the knees, but the upper part of your leg is what's pushing you outward. This is going to hit that gluteus medius, the outer corner of your glutes. So getting a nice well-rounded booty shape here. We're out of it, resting, and we're going to come back into it 2 more times. All right, bring it down. Let's bring our arms up this time to get a little extra core out of the movement. And just pulsing those knees out, 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 out. Good. Again, focusing on that movement, initiating at the upper part of your leg. Great work. And rest. A little brief rest here. We're going to get into it one more time. If you were wondering, we're doing 20 pulses outward each time. I'm sure you guys are going to be hitting this workout up again because it's a great one. Okay, index fingers pointing up to the sky this time, elbows pulling into the ears, and we're pulsing those knees out. Really toning our core when we put our arms up over the head like that. Good. Still focusing on the gluteus medius as you pulse out, out, out for 20. You're almost there. You're doing great. We have some lunges coming up next, so stay with me. All right, you guys, come on out of it. Take a brief rest. We're going to come into our lunges. So we're going to do 3 sets, again, 3 sets of 15 on each leg. We're not alternating legs, so we're doing 3 sets of 15 with our right leg back, and then we'll do 3 sets of 15 with our left leg back. This is your first set, you're already in it, you're on your 3rd lunge, coming down nice and low, legs are in line, tapping that knee down. Again, as you follow along with this workout in upcoming workouts, when you don't necessarily have to listen to me talking the whole time, you might choose to put your own music on and just watch as you'll be more familiar with the moves. But this time, go ahead and keep the volume on my voice so you can hear those prompts and cues for posture. For instance, when we're in this lunge, we want to have our shoulders slightly in front of the hips. We don't want to be slumping back and swaying our lower back. All right, little rest. I'm going to turn to face you, but I'm still keeping that same leg back. And I just want to show you from this angle how that leg is coming directly behind the hip. Really nice here, you guys. Shoulders down and back, and we're bringing that lunge down and up. Splitting the weight between our legs, so our front leg, the weight is in the heel, and the back leg, the weight is in the toe. That way we're going to really hit our hamstring muscle, leading up to that glute. Again, working on lifting our booties. We're also hitting our quadriceps in this movement and toning our thighs from our knee all the way up. Great work, you guys. Counting 15 out, and then we're going to go into one more set on this leg. All right, again, you guys, it's the same leg. I'm just going to show you one more angle here. And I'm going to reach those arms up over my head for this set. So reach them up, index fingers pointing to the sky, squeezing those elbows into the temples, shoulders slightly in front of the hips, and then bringing it down and up with control. You guys, we have about 10 seconds to transition to the other leg. So I'm going to bring my left leg behind me now. This is the one that I find a little harder to balance. It's because I think I broke or sprained my big toe on my left foot a long time ago running up in the mountains, and it's just never really felt the same since, so I always have a hard time getting my balance. But once I do, it's locked and loaded. So that's what I want you to concentrate on, is getting that balance locked and loaded on these first 2 sets before you bring those arms up overhead. Weight is in my front heel and my back toe. Again, shoulders slightly in front of the hips so that I'm not slumping down into my waistline. Staying nice and lifted. For that second set, I'm just going to show you that front angle here. We have 15 beautiful lunges. Bringing that back knee down nice and low each time. Great job, you guys. We're going to bring it around into our final set of these lunges. So final set, left leg behind you. Reach your arms up overhead for this set. Again, I'm going to find my balance first and then reach those arms up. And then we're going to bring it down nice and low and lift it up. 15 beautiful lunges. You've got this. Toning our quads, our thighs, our glutes, our hamstrings, and our core staying strong and lifted. Okay, you guys, we're almost done with lower body. We're going to come into some finishers right here for our standing lower body portion. We're going to loop that band around one foot, holding that band with the same hand as foot it's looped around. Other foot is just coming into a stance right behind you, so we call this a B stance deadlift. And we're lifting down and up. We have a full minute here, so really just want to squeeze the glutes. This time we're not bending the knee, we're actually hinging forward from the waistline. When we get to that bottom point, we're going to again scoop and squeeze up. Just like I said in the squat, the most important part is that 1 inch at your lowest point as you ignite the muscle to lift you back out of it. Stay in this for 1 minute. We're not going slow here. We're actually picking the pace up, getting our heart rate lifted. This is a bikini body boot camp, you guys, so let's keep that heart rate going. Let's keep that fat burning going. You're doing amazing. Stick with it. Feel that burn in the back of the legs. Deadlifts are something you don't always feel right when you're doing it, but you're definitely going to feel this tomorrow. Okay, and quick transition, bringing it around to the other side. Again, we have 1 full minute here on this leg. So hand in the same looped around foot, V-stance with the other leg, and we're going to bring it down and up. I'm trying to find a good angle for you guys to see how that back is hinging forward. Butt is going back each time and then scooping up and in. All right, so if you guys only had time for a shorter workout today, that would be a good stopping point. Take a little cool down and go on with the rest of your day. But if you have time to stick with me, we're going to go ahead and grab our lighter band and we're going to get into a set for our upper body here. So I'm using the band now that has 2 dots on it. And we're going to start with a little circuit. As you can see, we're taking a nice wide second position, looping the band around and coming into a bicep curl here. Almost there, a couple more bicep curls, and then we're going to bring it into a tricep kickback. So I'll show you what that looks like. Again, this is a circuit, so we're going to move through 3 moves, 2 times each side. Doing great, starting to feel it on those last few. All right, switching it around so weight stays in the same hand, resistance weight, and we're just going to kick back that tricep, hinging forward from the waistline. Learning the move this time around, and then your second time through really perfecting it. Bringing yourself into an upright position, and we have an upright row. So pulling that arm, that elbow up and out, keeping that resistance band right around your foot in a little loop. Again, you want to make sure that you're using a light enough resistance here that you can get full range of motion. All right, second time through. So again, we have our plie position, bicep curl. Curling that arm in and up toward our chest. And around into your tricep kickback. And here we go with our upright row. Keeping those shoulders down and just rolling that elbow up and out. We have to hit those same moves on the other side. So again, coming into that plie position, and we're going to bicep curl. We're going to bring it around into our tricep kickback, nice flat back here. Keeping that neck nice and long, not letting those shoulders come up toward the ears, keeping them down. And then bringing it into our upright row. Second time through, we have our plie bicep curls here. On tricep kickbacks. Into your upright row. We're going to hit one more thing for that upper body. I'm picking my heavier band now. And I'm going to have both bands nearby. We're going to do a little ladder down. So I'm going to go with a rep set of 10 on each side. Bent over row with my heavy band. That's the 5-dot band. Just 10 here. Really feeling it. Pulling the elbow up and back. Band is looped around the toes. We're going to take that same set of 10 on the other leg. No rest, just getting right into it. Here we go, and row. I'm really feeling that back working, you guys. I love this move. Tones up the whole back of the body. Good, again, keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. And then we're going to ladder down, so that means we're going to take our lighter band, we're going to go right back into it, and we're going to keep going through that movement. It's going to feel a lot easier, so we're going to pick it up pace-wise, and we're also going to add on. So instead of 10, we're doing 20. Stick with me here. We're almost done. This is a nice little finisher for the upper body set. When we get to 20, we're going to switch right over to that other side. Good, you guys are doing great. Here we go, let's switch it. Loop that band around, no rest. We're going to get right into it. 20 on this side, let's go. Alright, guys, this is a boot camp style workout, so we're going to grab that band and get into a cardio set here. Let's start by driving our knees up with our hands up overhead. This is going to hit our core like a standing crunch set. We're going to transition ourselves into this cardio, so not going too crazy at first. Tapping diagonally now, one knee, and our arms are coming diagonally across, across, across. You're doing great. We'll do this side and then we'll hit the other side. Last one, and no rest. Keeping that heart rate up, cardio style, bringing it to the other side, driving those arms across. This is like a standing cross crunch. So again, thinking of those abdominal muscles here. Alright, throw that band down. We got a burpee. What's a boot camp without a burpee set? 10 full burpees here. You got it. I'm not going to talk. You just do it. Keep burping until I tell you you're on your last one. Ready for one last burpee? Here we go. Woo! You got it. Nice work, you guys. Alright, let's take it into some jump squats. No rest. Again, tapping the floor and jumping up like a frog. Little leapfrog here. Down and up. down and up, down and up. Great job. All right, standing up to knee pops right here. Pop those knees in, drive those arms down, knee, knee, knee. Just one leg is working. Stick with it. Other side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Are you ready to take it down into a plank cross climber? Let's do it. Cross climb right here, driving those knees across the body, across, 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 across. We're going to finish this little cardio set off with a low plank hold. Keep breathing. If at any time you feel like that's too much, just come to your knees, take a few breaths, and then get back into it. All right, and we are out of that plank. Make sure you keep your lighter and heavier band nearby for the remainder of this workout. I'm grabbing my lighter band first. We're going to hit some inner thigh here. So I'm going to recline down onto my forearm, holding the band, and then lifting it looped around the opposite foot. I'm going to drive that knee back in toward my chest and press my knee out. Pressing through that heel, warming up those thigh muscles for this move. The second version gets a little bit more intense, so stick with it. All right, second version here, we're going to loop it around the other ankle instead of holding it, and make sure it's pressing through the instep of your other leg. We're going to extend that leg out, and now we're just going to lift up and lower, lift and lower. Good, feeling that. Stick with it. Nice work toning up those thighs, you guys. Let's flip it around to the other side, same two moves. So the first one, we're kind of getting it warmed up, driving that knee back toward the chest, holding the band with our hand and looped around that working leg, pressing that heel outward. Okay, and intensifying that thigh work here. So we're lying down again on the forearm and we're lifting that leg up and down. Band is looped around the other ankle and pressing through that hip, that flexed foot right here. Here's why we want all of our bands nearby. Placing the heavier band now up around my knees. You guys are going to get some amazing work done here on our chest, our triceps, our glutes, that booty, 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 and our core. So band is around our thighs, other band is around our hands. We're going to lift our hips up and we're going to fly those arms open for our chest here as our knees pulse outward. So kind of like we did in that squat where we pulsed our knees outward, initiating the movement from the upper part of the thigh and keeping those shoulders nice and strong as you pull your arms outward as well, using the lighter band on the upper and the heavier band on the lower. Good, you guys. Now we're just going to lower our hips and lower our arms and lift. lower and lift. So hands come toward the head and we lift. So it's like a little tricep extension here, keeping some resistance outward on those bands with both your knees and your arms. Weight is in the heels. Alright, this is a fun little transition into a Russian twist. We're going to loop that band through the heavier band around our knees. We're going to recline back and we're going to start alternating elbow taps to the ground, holding that band for a little resistance. It's going to help you in this position, but you're also going to feel it on those arms. Guys, we're going to get crazy here. Let's go back to that first move. So lifting those hips up, pressing your arms out as your knees come out, out, out. Into our hip thrust with tricep extension. While that booty's burning, we're going to come right back into it. Lift those arms up, lift those hips up, knees pulse out, arms pulse out, out, out. Picking up the tempo just a little bit here. This is it. We're finishing this workout off, you guys. Into those hip thrusts, tricep extensions. Keep it going. Pick up the pace. Feel that cardio burn one more time through. We're going to finish with a wild up, rousing, wild, crazy set of Russian twists. So get ready. All right, you guys, let's bring it up to seated. Just holding that band now. Knees are up, heels off the floor if you want. Otherwise, ground them, and we're just twisting side to side. We have 40 of these. Oh my goodness, we did it. We made it, you guys. Great work. Even if you did that in 2 parts, it is still a killer workout in half. Let's go ahead and get rid of that band. Let's come on up for some stretches. You can stretch with me here or take your own stretches. I'm taking a little shoulder stretch and then I'll reach my arm up and over into a tricep side stretch. And you can also take these slower, take them a couple of times through, reaching across the body, up and over, tricep stretch. Good. I'm going to clasp my hands behind me, and then I'm going to hinge forward. Good. Feeling a nice stretch through our shoulders, chest, lower body. Kind of hitting everything with this one. And then I'll reach my hands down to the floor. Come into a nice runner's lunge, stretching that hip flexor out, and then I'll return upright into my hamstring stretch. So hinging up, placing those hands above the knee, not right on the knee joint. That's never a good idea. And then we'll rotate it around to the other side. So runner's lunge, active recovery here. And and coming into that stretch for our hamstring. Great job breathing through all of these. Again, you can repeat that through, or you can go slower. Just wanted to show you guys some stretches to finish, and that is it for today. Don't forget to check out gethealthykawaii.com and sign up for this amazing month of workouts. We have 5 exclusive Sclpt band workouts, and then I'm going to be giving you guys an array of more fun workouts throughout the month of May to get bikini ready. I hope you guys enjoyed it.